The 1-Year War, the Grips War, then the rebellion led by Neo Zeon. Conflicts of every scale have arisen across the Earth sphere, but what cause lay at the root of them all? A power struggle? Anger at a corrupt regime? Or was it something else entirely? The endless cycle of war placed severe strain on the lives of spacenoids, ultimately creating countless refugees. And one man was about to make a choice that would put his own future at stake. What follows is an examination of that final decision made by Char Aznable, the Red Comet, and the resistance which he led. During the 1-Year War, that legendary pilot struck fear into the heart of every soldier in the Earth Federation forces. During the Grips War, he was known as Quattro Bagina, the figure behind which the Ayug rallied in the wake of Blex's assassination. While those two were in fact the same man, both names were but aliases. His true name was Kasval Remdai-kun. He was born into one of the most consequential bloodlines in the Universal Century. His father was Zeon Zumdai-kun, a former Earth Federation Parliament member who became the founding father of the Republic of Zeon. Kasval undoubtedly felt pride as he watched his father serve the public under the weight of their expectations and admiration. Many believe the Spacenoid call for independence, voiced by Zeon Zumdai-kun before the Earth Federation, stemmed from such circumstances as these. In order to restore Earth's natural environment, humanity, as the species responsible for destroying it, must relocate its home into space. Zeon Zumdai-kun was neither an extraordinary being nor a radical ideologue. That much is evident from the validity of his arguments. He called on the Earth Federation to live up to its original purpose and fulfill the Space Emigration Act from the old era, not through force, but through politics. However, amongst the cabinet members and privileged class, who arbitrarily applied the special provisions of the Space Emigration Act to continue enjoying life on Earth, his arguments largely fell on deaf ears. Ultimately, the Space Emigration Act was suspended before its goal could be attained, and Dai-kun declared independence from the Earth Federation, establishing his base on Side 3. In UC 0058, he founded the Republic of Zeon. However, in UC 0068, Zeon Zumdai-kun met a sudden death. There are some who suspect it was an assassination carried out by the Zabi family. When the Zabi family ascended to prominence, the original concept of Spacenoid independence was transformed into a supremacist ideology, culminating in the rise of the Principality of Zeon. Casval, Dai-kun's legitimate son, lost his birthright. He survived by taking a new name and living in exile. And thus, Char Aznable was born. Sweetwater, a specially designed colony that was constructed to shelter the swelling masses of refugees. Due to its rushed construction, a makeshift solution in which closed and open-type colonies were forced together was employed, resulting in what was regarded as a perilously unstable structure. UC 0092. An armed organization occupied the colony and rose in rebellion against the Earth Federation. As an anti-Earth Federation organization that followed the ideology of Dai-kun, they called themselves Neo-Zeon. Its leader was none other than Casval, the orphaned son of Zeon Zum Dai-kun. Needless to say, he was better known as Char Aznable. In UC 0093, Char called for the purge of the Earth Federation and all those who remained on Earth. His plan, to drop the mining asteroid 5th Luna on the planet.
You know what will happen if this hits the Earth? Earth's temperature will drop so much it'll be uninhabitable. It'll be a nuclear winter.
Those living on Earth only care about themselves. That is why I have decided to exterminate them.
Special stages. The Changemakers. Stage 5. Char Aznable. The Wages of Sin.
No one has the right to punish other humans that way.
I, Char Aznable, will purge them all, Amuro.
You're so full of yourself.
The Earth cannot go on like this any longer.
In stark contrast to Char's swift and meticulously planned rebellion, the Earth Federation forces' response was plainly sluggish. In fact, within the Earth Federation forces, only the Lundobel Task Force took decisive action. Even with Bright Noah and Amuro Ray, two heroes who fought their way through the one-year war, leading the way, it could not stop Neo Zeon from dropping Fifth Luna on the planet. Tasked with suppressing anti-Earth Federation movements, Lundobel foresaw Char's resurgence and conducted inspections and investigations in every colony over the course of years. Still, they were unable to track Char down. The reality that the Lundobel was not supported by the Spacenoids hindered the progress of their investigation. From the outset, many Spacenoids rejected the very notion of the Earth Federation ruling over space from Earth. From their perspective, cooperation was out of the question. Thus, they not only failed to expose Char's machinations and prevent the rise of the reborn Neo Zeon, but worst of all, the asteroid drop itself. However, Fifth Luna was only the beginning of Char's plan. Earth freezing operation. His true objective was to render the planet uninhabitable by inducing global freezing, thereby forcing the rest of humanity into space. That is, to put the Earth back into the hands of Mother Nature. During the Grips War, a certain journalist who recognized that Quattro Bagina was in fact Char appraised his conduct in the following words. Char has all the makings of a true leader, excepting the spine to become one. By settling for the role of a mobile suit pilot, he sells himself short. He could be the Prime Minister of the Earth Federation instead, even if it took him 10 or 20 years, he thinks. Those who knew that Char was the son of Zeon Daikun likely expected him to seek a legitimate political resolution of grievances with the Earth Federation, rather than a violent one. The arbitrary enforcement of the Space Emigration Act created inequalities between Earth's inhabitants and Spacenoids, sowing the seeds of a conflict that would span 3 decades. It was a problem that Char Aznable was positioned to solve. If he wasn't suitable for the task, then no one was. Then came that fateful day in UC 0093. Having become the leader of Neo Zeon, Char Aznable carried out the Axis drop on Earth.
My father, Zeon Zum Daikuna, had made a request for the independence of all Spacenoids, but he was assassinated by the Zabi family. Then, calling themselves the Principality of Zeon, the Zabis began a war of independence against Earth. You all know how it ended. The Zabi family was defeated, just as it should have been. But the Earth's government had grown arrogant, and the Federation forces had become corrupt from within, giving birth to anti-Federation movements like the Titans. Haman usurped the Zabi family remnant's name to justify her unbridled actions.
The following is the speech that Char Aznable gave to his troops before launching the global freezing operation. He fought for the Principality of Zeon in the One-Year War as Char, and later in the Grips War for the A-Yug, that is, the Earth Federation forces, as Quattro. Along the way, he witnessed the corruption of the Earth Federation with his own eyes, convincing him that any hope of internal reform was impossible. His actions might have been the result of despair. Unless he changed the status quo, there was no hope for the Earth. Having been enforced arbitrarily, the Space Emigration Act was reduced to a dead-letter law. Without the prospect of reform, the inequalities between Earth's inhabitants and spacenoids would persist indefinitely. That conviction drove him to take such a desperate measure as dropping access on Earth in order to induce global freezing through a nuclear winter.
I believe that we must do anything possible to prevent war from ever occurring again. This is the true purpose behind our operation to drop access onto Earth. Hence, we will purge those who continue to live on Earth and eliminate the source of all wars in the Earth sphere. With your help, I can take my place with my father.
After the death of his father, Casval took on the name Char, with the goal of saving the Earth and preserving it for the future, by sending all humanity into space. Ironically, he and his father, Zeon, shared the same vision. Char, however, chose to pursue violent means to achieve it. Char Aznable's axis drop. Caught off guard, the Earth Federation could do nothing to stop it, and yet, that calamity never came. The attempted Earth freezing operation ended in failure. To be continued in Part 6, Axis Shock, Penance.